Now, I want you to think about the last time your melasma flared up. Were you in direct sunlight? Were you in a hot yoga class? Standing over a stove cooking your favorite meal? Sitting in a sauna? Getting a facial with steam? Because here is something that most dermatologists don't actually tell their patients clearly enough. Heat, even without a single ray of UV, can trigger your melasma. And if you have been religious about your sunscreen but still watching your spots get darker all the time, this episode is going to explain exactly why is that actually happening. Hi, I'm Dr. Ingky, a dermatologist, and I'm on a mission to help 1 million women get rid of their melasma for good. This is episode 2 of the Melasma Masterclass. Now, if you have missed episode 1 on genetics and epigenetics, go watch the first one. The link is in the description below. It will make everything in this series make sense and click faster. So today we're talking about heat, what it actually does inside your skin cells, why it's one of the most underrated melasma triggers that people ignore, and what you could actually do about it. Now, let me first describe a patient that I see very often. Now, this patient is careful. She applies sunscreen SPF 50 every single day. She reapplies it at noon before she goes for lunch. She wears a hat outdoors and she avoids peak sun hours. And yet her melasma keeps getting worse. So she comes to me confused and frustrated because she's doing everything the internet told her to do. So when I ask her about lifestyle, I found out that she does hot yoga 3 to 4 times a week, and she loves long hot showers, and she gets into regular steam facials. So she was protecting herself from the UV sun rays perfectly, but no one actually told her about heat. This is one of the most common and most fixable patterns that I see in women with stubborn melasma. So let me explain what is actually happening inside your skin when it gets hot. Your melanocytes, which is your pigment producing cells, have temperature sensors on the surface. When your skin temperature rises, these sensors tend to fire. They send a signal, danger, danger, produce more melanin. This is actually a protective response. Melanin absorbs heat and shields deeper skin tissue from damage. But for women with reactive pigmentation genes, like what we discussed in episode 1, this protective response goes into hyperdrive. The melanocyte produces far more melanin than your skin actually needs. And the result? Dark patches, deepening spots, melasma that gets worse even when you're doing the right thing, especially in front of the sun. Now, inside your skin cells, there is a receptor called TRPV1, Transient Receptor Potential Valenoid 1. Now, you don't have to remember the full name, of course. Just know that there is a receptor in your skin which is your heat alarm sensor. So when TRPV1 is triggered by heat, it releases inflammatory signals throughout the skin. And inflammation, as we touched in episode 1, is one of the key triggers that switches your pigmentation genes on. So the chain looks like this. Heat leads to inflammation, which leads to melanocyte activation equals darker spots. And in this process, no UV is ever required. The entire process actually happens in the dark. And here's the part that actually frustrates people the most. Heat doesn't just trigger new melanin production, it also causes the melanin already sitting in your skin to spread and disperse, making existing spots look darker and larger. Now, that's why you might notice that your melasma looks significantly worse after a hot shower or a workout, even though you are nowhere near the sun. You're not imagining it. The heat literally moves your pigment to the surface. And one more thing that I need you to know, and this one actually surprises even the most educated skincare consumers. Sunlight contains 2 things that affect melasma: UV radiation, which your sunscreen actually blocks, and infrared radiation, which is heat energy. Your SPF, aka sunscreen, doesn't block infrared. So even on a cloudy day, even with perfect sunscreen application, if you are outdoors in a warm weather, infrared radiation is reaching your skin and warming your melanocytes. So this is why women find that melasma is seasonal. Worse in the summer, better in the winter, even when the sun exposure is the same. It's not just the UV, it is actually the heat. So here are 3 practical changes that you can make right now. Number 1, rethink your hot habits. Hot yoga, saunas, steam rooms, and hot showers are all heat triggers. Now, you don't have to eliminate them completely, but be aware that each one is a potential melasma trigger. If your melasma is actively flaring, this is the first place that I will look. Try switching to warm showers instead of hot showers. Try regular yoga instead of hot yoga for 30 days and see what happens to your skin. Number 2, cool down after exercise. Exercise is important, and I'm not telling you to stop your exercise. But after your workout, cool down your face quickly. Use cold water, cooling mist, or a fan. Get your skin temperature down quickly. The melanocyte activation from heat is actually time dependent. The longer your skin stays hot, the stronger the signal to produce melanin will be. Number 3, consider some sort of heat protection, not just UV protection. Some ingredients help your skin manage heat-induced inflammation from the inside out. So antioxidants like vitamin C, they help neutralize the inflammatory signals triggered by heat. Niacinamide also helps calm down melanocyte response. And one of my favorite is Polypodium leucomotus extract, which we will cover later in episode 5. It has been studied specifically for its ability to reduce heat and UV-induced pigmentation. This one is particularly exciting and it works from the inside out. When I was dealing with my own melasma, I was doing everything right on the surface. I was using sunscreen every day, I was avoiding the noon sun, I was using even the right active ingredients in my skincare. And then I have a long hot shower or a session in the sauna, and then my skin actually got darker within days. Now, I didn't actually connect the dots, right? I had to figure out for myself. That inside out understanding, the idea that what's happening inside and around your body is driving your skin, and exactly why I created this product called Light Up. Because I couldn't find a supplement that addressed the inflammatory and cellular triggers of melasma from within. So I had to formulate and create one just for myself. So the link is in the description if you're actually curious. And whether you try it or not, doesn't matter. I want you to keep watching this melasma series, because what's coming up in the next few episodes, it's going to completely change how you approach your skin. In the next episode, we're going to go deeper into something I call surface polish trap. Why most brightening routines are actually doing the wrong thing entirely, and what cellular glow actually means. It's one of the most important distinctions in melasma treatment, and almost nobody talks about it. So I'll see you in the next episode.